O soul of my sword, what future awaits? So more of the same then, huh?
Welcome to Rise to the Top, the show in which I rip off, reference MBT's 10-minute testing by taking a rogue deck, throwing it to the master rank ladder, and then telling you guys what exactly it's capable of. Today we're playing Tenyi Swordsoul. Now this deck was popular quite a few years ago. I think it came to Master Duel maybe a year or two ago, and it's sort of fallen off since then. Now why exactly has it happened? Well, while this deck is extremely consistent, it lacks power. It's one of those decks that trades its ceiling for super consistency through its pseudo 1-card combos, and from that a lot of people kind of either got bored from it or just decided to change it up for something a bit more aggressive. I think this deck is still good, specifically when you consider how efficient the engine is that allows you to play sort of between 14 plus hand traps, non-engine tools, and those tools sort of allow you to get to your turn 2 and do everything that you need to. So I think it's still good, but let's not take my word for it. Let's jump into the replays and see what exactly it's capable of. So as you guys might have guessed from those replays, this deck is still good. It's not perfect, but it's good. It's able to do enough through its non-engine to disrupt your opponent that you can go ahead and throw out your usual game plan of level 8 plus level 10, and in most situations that usually seems to be enough to get you to a W. The big challenge that I have with this deck is that Nibiru still hurts. Now, I know I'd mentioned that this deck is able to make a Baronne to combat that, but usually your board kind of looks like a level 8 plus a level 10, and dropping the rock either clears your board if you play that incorrectly, or if you see a Baronne, your opponent's still going to drop the rock and waste the negate. That means that going into your opponent's turn, you generally only have one negate, and that sometimes is not enough to take you to that win. The other challenge I have is top decking. Again, this deck functions through pseudo 1-card combos, doesn't have a Mathmech Circular, so usually you need at least 2 cards in your hand before you're able to do something. All that aside, I think I can still highly recommend this gem, but not for the gems that it costs. Looking at my screen, you'll see tons of ultra rare cards, which generally means that if you want to rise the ladder, those gems are better off spent on something that's a bit more meta. Ultimately, it comes down to how much you like the deck. Personally, I like to invest in Rogue. I like this deck. I'm going to keep playing it. But for you guys who are looking to sort of get to that Master Rank 1, maybe invest in something else. Anyway guys, I'm going to go play Power World. I'll see you guys in the next.